Positive energy and good vibrations from me to you. You have now tuned in to Imperfect Fathers Podcast. Yo.
What up? What up?
Y'all know what it is, man. It's positive energy and good vibrations always from me to you. This is RJD, the Imperfect Gentleman, and this is the Imperfect Fathers Podcast. Yo, fellas, say what up to the good people out there, man.
What
What up?
What up, folks?
Want to come say what's up from all the way from Cincinnati, Ohio. Maintaining. It's your boy KB with Now or Never Entertainment, or on the IGs at It's Now or Never _entertainment. Bringing good tidings, good vibrations, and we're back here for another episode. Talk to him, Swizzy.
That would be me. The dude with the beard is a little too perfect. It's just, I don't know. I'm gonna talk to my barber about it, you guys. I promise you, I will. But we are here for business. I definitely look like I'm ready for business. Okay, y'all better be locked in for a good show. I'm Swiss, on the Candy Cocktail, singer, songwriter. We do a lot of good things with music, video, editing, all that good stuff. But it's not about me. It's about us. And this panel also includes my dude, Trizoy. What up? Let them know who you are.
Yo, what up, everybody? Yo, this your man TR_Tribble, one half owner of Two Husbands Delivery and Trucking, photographer, Trigger Shots Photography, professional husband, professional cigar smoker, professional drinker, professional shit talker, and as of tonight, I'm a professional hater on Swiss's beard. I'm a professional hater. On Swiss's beard. Yo, let me tell you something. A couple of Sundays ago, man, ain't been to the barbershop in a minute. Man, I fell asleep in the barber chair. My barber had whacked off my beard, man. I wanted to beat the brakes off that joke. I said, man, take me back to this kindergarten ass beard. So fuck your beard.
That's what you get for falling asleep. Like.
Right. Lesson learned, right? Lesson learned.
What? Yo, I've been there. Son, I've been there, man.
Listen, man. Listen, guys, you guys around here, y'all know the vibes. But listen, if you don't, it's your first time checking in with us. Around here, we believe in talking to our Father and paying our bills on time. All right. So with that being said, let's talk to the man upstairs. Father, we thank you for another day, another hour, another second. But more importantly, we thank you right now for our life, our health, and our strength. Because without you, we are nothing. God, we are actually ready now to look over us as we go across these airwaves. But not just to have fun and have a good time, but God to also help encourage, empower men to be the best versions of themselves, to help them be the best version as themselves, not for themselves, but their children and their loved ones around them. God, we know it's a trying time for men right now. So we're asking you to help us stand in the gap so they can be empowered and lifted up through the things that we say on this platform. Right now, we actually look over us as we go through it for the next hour. In Jesus' name, we do pray. Amen.
Amen.
Yo.
Amen.
Listen, around here, we pay our bills. You dig what I'm saying? And not only do we pay our bills, we support our brothers. You dig what I'm saying? We support Black-owned businesses. So with that being said, if you out here and you create content, right, of any sort, you should want to go and collab with another Black engineer or producer to help you with the content. So with that being said, yo, KB, tell them what you do, man.
I am an artiste. I'm sensitive about my No, you know what? I want to say I'm a beat maker, but I'm way more than that. I'm a producer. I could help take your idea from ground level, where you're walking in with an idea and you're walking out with the finished product, ready to hit the market. So any musical needs that you have, whether it's R&B, hip hop, rap, anything. I mean, we could even do country. Anything you need in terms of content creation, in terms of music creation, that's my lane, that's my love, that's my passion. And my other passion is to helping everybody else get to where they necessarily want to be. So that being said, it makes a great marriage. I could get you where you need to be at the same time fulfilling my passion. So if you have anything that you need in terms of music wise, in terms of creation, feel free to hit me up at now or never underscore entertainment on IG.
Believe that.
And and you could go to the Beat Store, and for all of our listeners right now, 50% off of the entire store, actually, just using the word imperfect.
Listen, guys, you heard that? Shop smart, man. He's gonna give you 50% off any beat in the beat store. Just because he used the word imperfect. So I'm letting you guys know it's a pretty dope deal. Shop smart, shop black, shop it's now or never. Appreciate you, KB. That's for sure who you is to the Kings. Also, another sponsor to the show, those good people over at Cassie's Classic Design. Listen, man, we're wearing it right now. Listen, for all your printing needs, anything you need, hats, cups, t-shirts, socks, drawers, you name it. Cassie's Classic Designs prints it all. If you need a sign made, she can definitely do it. She does big orders for shirts, whether it be parties, events, school events. She does it all. So holla at Cassie's Classic Designs on Instagram. Or if you don't have Instagram and you want to get directly at her, hit at Cassie's Classic Design at gmail.com. Yo, TR Tribble. What's good, King?
First of all, I need Cassie to start doing like a one size fits all because my fat ass done put on all this COVID weight. So my purpose
You ain't the only one, brother. You ain't the only one.
I went to put my joint on. It was like a scarf around my neck. That was as far as
Not the scarf though.
I just use my joint as a mask now. That's it. That's the only thing I can use. But listen, man. So this is episode 2, kind of the Imperfect Fathers relaunch. And last week we got an opportunity to introduce ourselves, to everybody. This week, we really want to share with the people what you can expect to see from us as Imperfect Fathers. We crazy, we like to have a lot of fun, but we also want to make sure, that we bring some serious content, right? Because as our name implies, rather, we are fathers. And before that, we are Black fathers. We are Black men. So we really want to make sure that, we're bringing content and education and some laughter too. But that's really going to help support and uplift all fathers, not just Black fathers, but all fathers in our communities and anybody within the sound of our ears. And listen, for the Black mothers, for the Black nieces, for the Black nephews, for anybody that's tuning in and listening to us. And I guess I should maybe just stop saying Black so people don't be like, oh, we won't watch it.
No,
it's
we Black
just
everything around here.
I mean, Black. I'm just
black. Blackity black.
Yo, we are definitely unapologetically. Well, I said it right for the first time. We are definitely unapologetically Black. Facts.
Unapologetically, man.
Facts. There's no question about that.
So I help with the content. We all bring the content. So I'm 1/4 of the content. I bring the humor. I bring an unbiased opinion. I like to play devil's advocate, sometimes just for the sake of getting the hell on your damn nerves and making you think. But that's it. KB, tell the people what you're bringing them.
Now, hold on. Before we even go to KB, listen, people. Troy, he's a very modest man, right? He's definitely the leader of this podcast of getting his ass thrown off of it. He is the leader of saying dumb shit to get himself thrown off of the platform. And it's not even close. Like, it's not even close. So I just want to let him know, like, he forgot to let one of his accolades be known that he is the leader of getting thrown the hell off of this podcast.
He lead the lead.
Leading the league. Yo, KB, man, let the people know what you bring here, man.
You know what? I bring probably a little bit more serious tone to everything, but that's just kind of the way my personality runs. I'm big on Black. I'm big on, self-care, and that's another thing that Troy didn't mention, that he's huge when it comes to self-care and when it comes to getting the help that you need. I'm big on that too. So
Right.
I come with a different kind type of perspective. Like all these young men that y'all see up here, they're from the north. I'm from the dirty south. So I see it just a little bit different at times than they do. And crazy thing is they all south and I'm the only one north now. So um but I also bring a political side to it as well. I although I hate politics, I love politics. Um I hate what the I love what it's supposed to be, but I hate what it is.
Mm.
So, so that's kind of like my backdrop to everything. Just bringing a little bit more seriousness, although I could get down with the Joneses too. Yeah, did.
Yo, Swizzle, man. They don't say what they bring to the table. What do you bring to the table besides a damn near perfect beard?
Yeah, I definitely brought that, right? I would say definitely bringing in a close second after Troy getting kicked off. Johnson put that out there as well too. Yeah, I thought I was, I thought it was first, but I'll take second to Troy. That's cool. And then I think also the reason why I'm on this show is because I do present a unique perspective as well. Same cocktail got me stumbling over my words already.
Yeah, I thought. Hold on, are you stumbling or is your internet stumbling? Because like that's what I was
It
tripping.
might be
Might be a
both.
little bit
It
of
might
both.
just be both, and that's not good. That's not good.
Hey
for
man,
anybody.
hey, let's wait before we go
But I
on.
would-
We got to talk about this product. This superior product that Swiss has. You feel me?
All right.
We got to talk about it. But
We can definitely talk about that product. We can we can
because
definitely
you
talk
need,
about that product.
because
All
you
right.
need to say something about this. It has, if you feeling anxious at all, you need to holler at my boy Swizzy. And this is on the real talk. If you're feeling anxious about anything, holler at Swiss. He'll get you something that gets you right, get you in the mindset, get you in a place where you could actually think it through, and no longer have to necessarily need to feel anxious. That's just my shameless plug for the Candy Cocktail, because I had me a brownie.
Well, I love that.
I had a brown. Oh, I got to get this testimony. I had a piece of a brownie. It was just a little slither, and yeah, I said a little slither, and I had the piece like around lunchtime on a Friday evening, and let me tell you, I don't think I did anything else for the rest of the day at work. But I felt amazing. You understand me? And then I messed around and worked out, and I sat down, and it felt like I kept on getting higher and higher and higher. It's the best thing on earth. You understand me? I don't partake in the puff pass, but goddamn me, give me a piece of brownie.
Yo,
Yeah.
Swizzle, what I'm gonna send you this to edit for your joy. I got you. I'm gonna send you this to edit just for your joy. I got you.
Product,
This
I'm
was,
telling
yeah,
you,
that was that.
superior
Well,
product.
thank you.
And don't
Thank
forget
you.
them
Yeah,
drinks. Them drinks had me
I
sitting
got a
inside
water
the
right
car
now. I
thinking
got an
about going
alkaline
somewhere.
water right here. Yeah.
You infused the alkaline water, Swiss?
Yeah, I had a request, and I don't like to say no. I never like it used to always hurt me, just in life in general, to tell people no, I can't do something or I don't know how to do something.
So you
So with
infused
business,
alkaline water.
bro. Listen, I'm here with everything. So I mean, I'm talking everything. Barbecue
Yeah, I hear
sauce is
you.
on the way. We already did the honey, right? We do the tea. We do the tea bags, right? That's given. Popsicles have just dropped. The ice cream is on the way. Just been too cold. Like it's amazing. Like you said, it really is amazing. But the thing that's even better, right, is that it's not. It started as a recreational drink. I thought it was just great to drink it and have sex. Great sex, right? So much more than that.
Bucket
Yo, I thought it was. I thought that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? And I saw, women like to drink it, so I was like, okay, it's going south, right? Then it started to grow, but now it has turned into people asking me to do the same thing with CBD because everybody doesn't want the high, but everybody, does
I don't understand why.
this or has
Yo, Swizzle,
so
I ain't gonna hold you. We don't know what you're saying right now, and you look crazy.
my shit back. Okay, well,
Yo, listen, man. So normally, Swizzle is he's the Eddie Kane Jr. You dig what I'm saying? He sings, but he comes in here. But yeah, hold on. Let me clear this up. Swiss ain't really been Eddie Kane the brand new episodes, like the new season. He been a little different.
Let's talk about it because
we gotta give that man his credit, right?
That hiatus, he came back a new man.
Yo, you know what? Listen,
came back a new man.
Listen, you know what it is too. Let me tell you what it really truly is. How you do something is how you do everything. So Swiss has become a businessman now. You dig what I'm saying? So Swiss can't afford not to show up now, especially in business. So like, understand how you do something is how you do everything.
Now,
understand that.
What it really is. Am I back in? Because I don't want to.
Yeah, you good.
You back?
Okay. What it really is, because I've always been about the business. I've always been different in my mind thinking. My mind thinking. Let's not even do that. The man part. That's what changed. You know what I'm saying? Me actually stepping into manhood and growing and learning and really doing things the way it's supposed to be done. Because like you said, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. So I was doing a whole lot of shit mediocre. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to step myself up. I had to step my game up. And so when I was saying what I was trying to say before KB got going with them brownies, was that my perspective also was different here on the platform because I'm the only father that is not married. And so when I speak, a lot of times it'll come from a different standpoint of one that you guys, may not have. And so it's a great mix that we all have here because we have a lot in common. And then we also have our own lanes that we ride in, but we ride the same together. So that was it. I hope I didn't break up with that one.
So, Doc, tell us what you bring in terms of the content, man.
Man, you guys know I bring the positive energy and the good vibrations as always. That's what I bring. But other than that, man, I bring life. I bring myself. I bring the energy. I just bring us all together. You dig what I'm saying? Like I'm just the one that just brings us all together. That's all I do. Like I love that about us because I get a chance to really sit back and watch the Kings work. You dig what I'm saying? Like I have so many things going on in my life, like that I truly like. I couldn't even create this if I tried. You dig what I'm saying? But the fact that you guys bring what you guys bring to the platform, it makes it so much easier for me just to be able to show up and enjoy the company and have some great content with three other great Kings. So like me personally, what I just bring is I bring the emotion, right? I might bring a few words here and there, like you charging me up. I might preach it, get me started. if I get on my reverend, but
and Webster's dictionary as well too.
Oh, I do that. I definitely do increase Webster's dictionary on a regular basis. If you don't believe it, check with Swiss. I have a word that is definitely being put in the dictionary as we speak. It's fraudulistic. It is a word. I care none what you say. I have a whole definition for it. Yes.
So doesn't want that one.
Yeah, it's going down. I don't care what Swiss says. It's going down. You can't stop me. I'm unstoppable. So listen, man, this podcast, guys, is something that we do to literally encourage men, man, because just a quick history of it, if you don't know, a year ago on Father's Day, I put together a panel of about, I think it was 13 men, and it was a long ass recording. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Whew. It was amazing though.
Yo, it was truly an amazing outcome, and I was just blessed to be a part of it. And what happened was these three gentlemen right here said they didn't want it to end. And it was I didn't really want it to end either. So we tried it out for a spell. We did it a few weeks. We enjoyed it. We got a good feedback from it. We kept going, right? We just went as we shot off the hip, should I say, for better term, like a terms. And we took a little hiatus. You know what I'm saying? We needed a little break. All four of us had a lot going on, as we still do. But we needed a little time to recharge. So we came back now better than ever, a little bit more structured, right? We have now ventured off into just the audio on the Spotify, Apple, and music platforms. So I'm very excited about that. So if you are listening to us and you can't see us, you can also go check us out on YouTube. We'll be there putting all the long-term content up. Up on YouTube, and also will be clips from it of this podcast as well on Instagram. So just know we're gonna be in your face, man. If you ever want to contact any of us, you can reach us directly on Imperfect Fathers Gmail at imperfectfatherspodcast@gmail.com. You can reach us directly there, or you can go directly to our Instagrams. First, hold on. Do I have them on the screen? Let me see if I can bring that up. Let me see. Oh, we got comments coming, y'all. I'm over here tripping. Oh my. Oh, Lisa, what it do, Queen? What's goody? Oh, and we got the King. Yo, Mike, what it do?
Mike.
Salute, Mike.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, we got the supporters in the building. Blessings to you all. This is episode 2, so we just basically running down what we got going on this podcast and what these guys can expect. We'll be talking a lot about different topics. So I want Troy to actually kick it off on the type of topics that we'll be talking about, because this is your lane. This is what you do. So tell the people what we're going to talk about, man.
Listen,
No
and you guys know I'm big on this. Mental health, right? I think it's something that is underrated and just completely still underserved within our communities. Listen, relationship, parenting, co-parenting, political issues, community issues. Every once in a while, I think we may touch on some entertainment, but for me, that's just not, it's not really my lane. I'm not big into the social media platforms. I don't follow a lot of different celebrities on social media and things like that. So, I might leave that to one of you guys to kind of bring that in terms of, anything in terms of music and industry, art, whatever. But it's really just how we can get out here and better serve our communities as Black men, as parents, as brothers and sisters and nieces and nephews, and allow our content just to reach everybody and touch everybody. And, I don't care if we got 10 listeners on, if we do what we're supposed to do and just one of our listeners take something away from one of our episodes, we've done a good job. And that's really what it's all about. So
Mike, we ain't planning, Mike. It's kind of dope that we did it, but we truly didn't plan it.
I say Black History Month, man.
Yeah, I mean,
it just worked out that way, man. I had on my superhero shirt, man. That was it.
And that's actually Swiss's colors, like for his business, like for his logo. That's actually Swiss's brand colors. So it is crazy.
This is not this. You guys will see why I had this shirt on before midnight, because
okay,
I my salute to Black History Month as well. But
okay. And let me just say, we're gonna start a GoFundMe for Swiss's internet, because it's fucking. Damn, Swiss, I know you got money. I know Swiss got money. Why is his internet always so terrible? Why is your internet always like you want dial-up? I bet you paid money to get that bed done. No, you're gonna pay that internet. bet you paid money to get that bed done.
Yo, Swiss. Yo, you gotta upgrade. You gotta upgrade your internet to the same level of your bed. Like you gotta upgrade your internet to the same level of your bed.
Stop borrowing your neighbor's internet, bro.
At least go sit in that driveway while we do it. Like,
Yo, Swiss, are you using another cell phone for the hotspot?
man, I think y'all don't hurt my dog Swiss feelings, man.
Yo, listen.
You're not entertaining this?
Yeah. You know what he's doing? He's actually stunting on Troy right now because
is that what he's doing?
yes, he's showing you the beard is all the way lit right now.
Hey man, can we just have a conversation with your beard, bro? Like, you just answer as your beard, like for the rest of the.
Yeah, Swiss. He said answer at the level of your beard. Okay, answer at the level of your beard.
Hey man, we on timeout.
Oh yeah,
go in the back room, like.
Yo, listen.
Hey, but I was gonna say something else to add on is one thing I think that's great about our platform and the way that we use it. It doesn't matter what subject that we're talking about. We're gonna find some humor in there, and if it's not just within that subject, Troy gonna say something completely out of left field that's gonna take the entire panel just somewhere else. Like, that's just what he does. And it may be Troy, and I'm not gonna lie to you, Swiss will come out of left field sometime too, and just make you wonder how and where did this thought come from. So that's one great thing I do like about what we do and how we do it. It doesn't matter what we're talking about. We're gonna find the humor in it, and at the same time, we're gonna dive deep in it. We're gonna unpack it, and by the time it's done, you're gonna have a better understanding of what the hell we just spoke about. One, and you know what, something that you would want to go and do some research on and get bigger and get more thoughtful in terms of the way you think and the way you make decisions. That's all we're here to provoke thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, challenge us. We welcome it.
Yo, we're not gonna on this platform too. If you're sentimental, you're really over churchy. Like, I'm just gonna keep it a stack with you. This ain't the platform for you. If you can't take grown men using sometimes profanity, this ain't the platform for you. We're not therapists. I want to let that be known too. There's a disclaimer in this episode. We are not therapists. Do not take what we say and apply it to your life. And if it fucks you up, come back looking at us. You hear me? We don't care that much. We are not your therapists. We will direct you into one. Our content is meant to uplift you and empower you. It is not to be applied to your life directly without speaking to a professional. Okay? We are not here for that.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you what I did and how I messed it up. If you decide that you want to go and do it and mess it up too, it's on you.
Listen, we are all professionals, not professionals.
Facts.
We are professionals.
I don't been through this.
The importance of self-care for our black men absolutely, we can go there, Lisa. Like, look at that. Bow. And that right there, I'm gonna use that as
that house. It's something inside the house, man.
Listen.
Topics just be flowing from in that house, bro. I'm just saying.
Yo, Lisa, we can put you on payroll and bump Troy to the side because we know you're giving him all the information anyway.
Here we go. Here we go.
We know where the juice is coming from.
Listen, I'm gonna take it back to In Living Color. Take it back to In Living Color. I'm gonna go in the room and give it that open hand slap. Just jokes, people. Just kidding.
Yo, listen. Lisa over here laughing. She ain't worried about these people. Yo, so, and like another thing, this what we do in this episode is basically just giving you a preview about what we're gonna bring to the platform, guys. We're just really four fathers that really come out to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? We don't take life that serious because we understand that it's not that serious. You dig what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there are things that need our attention, and there are certain things that we need to be serious about in those moments. But for the most part, life is too short to be sitting around with a screw face on, worried about somebody else's emotional breakdowns and all that. We come here to have a good time, encourage fathers to be the best versions of themselves, to empower men, right? So it's a platform that men could just be themselves. So kings, if you out there and you listening in and you want to join us on the platform, please reach out to us. We'll definitely bring you up on the platform, man.
We want people who, who bring a strong sense of entrepreneurship, right? We want to be able to do the entrepreneurial workshops. We want to be able to do, seminars on real estate. We want to, teach people how to just, live better. At the end of the day, we are 4 entrepreneurs, on this podcast. We each bring, something completely different, but we want to make sure that there's a platform, for people to really promote themselves, promote their business, feed their families, right? So we want to be able to support all of our brothers and sisters in doing that. And again, if we've got some therapists out there, if we got some healthcare professionals out there, nurses, doctors, lawyers, teachers, firefighters, law enforcement, military. We want everybody to become a part of this platform, to help us, politicians. So if you know somebody, tell them to reach out to us, because we really want, to create the broader scope. We really want to be able, to reach out and touch everybody and bring people in, man. It's about bringing a sense of urgency to the issues that are currently going on in our community. It's about bringing a sense of urgency to what's currently going on in our politics that's impacting our community. It's about bringing a sense of urgency, to our fathers and our mothers that are struggling out there with their families within our community, right? And we want to make sure that we address all of those things and support. So
that's a perfect fact.
We are the leaders in our communities. We are the leaders in our households. And there's no more important job in this world today. There's no more dangerous job in this world today than being a Black father.
Listen, you guys are going to hear Troy say that throughout this podcast umpteen million times, but it's the truth. There is no harder job. There is no more dangerous job. Because if you think about it, first and foremost, there is no higher title than the word father. The president doesn't even the president doesn't being president doesn't trump being a father, right? So the father, our father, right, who art in heaven. Don't get me started.
Hallowed be thy name.
Come on. You dig what I'm saying? So the truth is there's no higher come on now. Don't get me started. I feel something starting tingling up in me. Don't get me started now.
Look at sweat. Hey man.
See, which I don't understand is what you're gonna see probably too and it's gonna probably get Swiss thrown off many times as well. It's a spirit-filled risk. Like, I hate Swiss, his spirit-filled risk. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. It actually pisses my spirit off.
Everybody worship different. And see, that's how we know. That's how we know. When it comes down to we got to do an extra prayer. We got to unite as a trinity of strength to pray for Doc sometimes. Because how you gonna get on somebody worship?
You know why? Because you ever see somebody be in the spirit and then they spirit face just look crazy. Like, you gotta be like, yo, why your praise face look like that?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I have a special vantage point. I'm usually right up front,
always
on the keyboard, and I could see faces, my G.
Yeah.
When I tell you, like, half of y'all faces be taking me out the spirit.
Listen, your praise face is worse than your orgasm face.
Yo, did you thought I was lying when I told y'all that this is not a platform if you are emotional about the church house, okay? Because we are all from the church and we have jokes for days about it. We do not care, okay? So if you are sensitive about the house of God, you are not in the right place, okay? Listen, man. Yeah, listen, as musicians, we can definitely see the faces up there. It's been times where I've definitely missed a beat or two just because I was like laughing on the inside because the faces were definitely like, what?
Like, oh, shit. Back up.
Another one up from the bag. Like,
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a whole fact, man. Listen, it's true statement, man. It's a true story. So this is what's going to happen on this podcast, guys. We're going to do this every single week, man. We're going to come to you guys and we're going to bring literally all kinds of different topics. But it's so dope that we have a creative in the audience that we're going to shift this conversation to now. She brought us a topic for conversation. And I think that is a dope conversation to have for the next half an hour of this conversation. The importance of self-care for our Black men. Guys, let's jump into that, man. Let's talk about the importance. Let's start it off with KB. KB, start it off, man.
I think this could go quite a bit of ways. So I'm going to take it to the physical. The importance of self-care. I mean, some of us, we haven't ran a mile since high school. We got, and you know what? And I'm preaching to myself, although I haven't run a mile since, but I could take my physical being a whole lot better. What I intake, what I eat, what I choose. I'm not no jitterbug anymore. So I need to be more aware of what I actually take in. And because at the end of the day, unfortunately, our healthcare system is made up to take from me and the people that look like me and not necessarily heal. So we have to, one, take care of ourselves, hit the gym, watch what we eat, what we take in terms of what we read, what we watching and all that good stuff to make sure that not only are we physically okay, but mentally we're there as well. So go get your physicals, men. I know y'all hate going to the doctors, but go get your physical. Make sure you're straight because like my pastor say, it's okay to go to the doctor because if they come out with some bad news, you know how to pray. So go get your checkup and make sure that you're physically okay because we need you here. Your kids need you here. And not only that we need you here, we need you healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. He hit that like actually that's a mic drop on that one. For real, because the truth is like you cover all platforms. It's a must. TR, how you feel about the self-care, King?
Well, listen, you already know I'm the self-care king. So and for me, it's just so important to make sure that your emotional is right. You know, we spend a lot of times, and here's how I put it to people. When it comes to self-care, we spend so much money on clothes to make our outsides look good. We go to the gym, you know, to make our bodies look good. We take our car, we get our cars detailed, right? So we can look good when we out, you know, flossing in the street. For me, a part of that self-care is the emotional side of it, right? The mental health side of it. And, you know, anybody that knows me knows I stay close to my mental health care professionals because it helps to keep me stable, right? And then for them, as a part of that self-care process, you know, my therapist will say, hey, what are you doing for self-care? Right. And all of those things are part of it. You know, it might be going to the gym, it might be going shopping, but I want people to understand exactly what self-care is. Those are the things that you do for self outside of the everyday things that you do for your family, that you do for your job, that you do for your husband, your wife, you know, your children, your brother, your sister, your nieces, your nephews. It's taking time specifically for self so that you can unwind and reset. Right? Don't go take you. Listen, sometimes it's tough because you might not have the ability, but people will be like, well, I don't have time, you know, for just me. And I know that might be tough for single parents out there. I know that might be tough if you financially strapped, but listen, it don't take anything to go walking. It don't take anything to go walk in the park.
I'm about to say the same thing. It's free to go outside and just clear your mind, dolo, man.
It don't take anything after you've put your children down for bed that you might just create a room in a room, right? Room inside your closet where you can just go meditate, read, think, just be quiet, right? Self-care doesn't always cost money. Doesn't always cost money, but it's taking that time just for yourself so that you can reset your heart, so that you can reset your mind, so that you can reset your body, so that you can continue to be a better person to those people around you that depend on you on a daily basis.
Just like what the airport people say, or the flight attendants, you got to put the mask on yourself before you try to help putting the mask on others.
That's
and
a major
time. And a lot of time, we tend to, especially when it comes to our kids, we tend to do for them when we're left out. And, you know, at some point in time, we run out of gas and we wondering what's going on. And it's not like the relationship with them changed. It's just that we just ran out of things to give. So you have to absolutely find that self-love and that self-care to take care of yourself, to be able to give more. Grow in grace.
Yo, man, it's important, bro. It's truly important. Yo, Swiss, what you got for it, King? What do you feel how self-care for us black men?
Oh, I think it's you know, definitely important, way more important than discuss, no matter how much you can discuss it, because it's still questioned, you know. So it's clearly not, you know, as highlighted, as important as it should be. I know for sure, like even with me, that reset was so necessary, and because like I smoke, so you know, when you smoke, you get a small reset. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you go through some, you know, you'll smoke, and then it's like a small reset, you know. So you're good for a certain period of time. And if you do that enough, you'll just get by, you know, it'll be like a habitual kind of thing. And you won't necessarily realize you didn't really reset. You didn't give yourself a chance to like take a break and get away from it. Like, you know, you're just, you know, covering it up. So recently I've been trying to do that, like literally figure out like, yo, what am I doing at the moment? And let me just stop it. Or did I plan for some time to just have it to myself to do whatever it is that I'm doing at the moment consciously in my time? You know what I'm saying? Like not looking at work at the phone with a mind frame of business or something, but just literally trying to enjoy the moment, at least for 10 or 15 minutes. It really made a difference. Like it really made a difference. Like I didn't understand how much the wheels and everything just keep going so much that you're beating up on yourself, you know what I mean? And that reset, that, you know, that restart is necessary. You know what I'm saying?
And let me just say this too, you know, as I know Swiss is the only single cat on the platform. But husbands, wives, you know, boyfriends, girlfriends, baby mothers, baby fathers, right? Listen, don't be selfish. Make sure that you allow or that you create space and opportunity for your significant other to do the self-care, right? A lot of people try and sabotage that. I'm just keeping it all the way 100, right? A lot of people would try and sabotage their partner's self-care because they're jealous, right? But I think if both parties allow the other to take the time for themselves, right, it will be in such a better space, right? You know, sometimes I go out and I see people and they've dragged the whole family to the supermarket. I'm like, damn, why all y'all motherfuckers had to come to the supermarket together? And so sometimes you can look at a family and tell like somebody don't want to be there. Stay your ass at home with the kids. Let that sometimes you so listen, your self-care might just be like, yo, I need to run down the block to CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Pathmark, whatever it is, get some milk, eggs, butter, condoms, lube, whatever it is that you need. Oh, but you got your jealous person in the background. I need to ride along, see what they're doing. Nah, stay your ass at home. Man, listen, it's we gonna touch that right there in a second, because that's something to talk about. Because that's, if you out there doing that, you should like not only go see somebody, but together as a relationship therapist, but you might want to seek therapy for yourself dolo. People are doing that thing. You're doing that because you're hurt or you've been hurt and you're scared of being hurt again. But that's crazy. Self-care to me, man. It's like Troy said, man, it's just being able to step away out of your regular for a few moments. For me, what self-care looks like to me is it's a barbershop outing to begin with, right? My day starts out, I'm going to get my hair cut. From there, I'm going to get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give having a bite somewhere where it's just me, my thoughts. I leave my phone in the car. I don't even bring my phone with me, and I sit because we need to hear ourselves think, man. We need to hear our own thoughts. And a lot of time for me, I realize that self-care is when I dump my thoughts, right? When I'm able to clear them all out and get them all on either paper or just get them out of my head. And then from there, man, I go like today, I want my family, but I got a chance to walk them down the beach. You know what I'm saying? I got a chance to stay at the water and just lose my everyday mind, for better lack of terms. And it's amazing, man. Like right now, I feel great. I'm ready for the week. Like I'm really ready to take on the week. I got my schedules planned out. I'm ready. You dig what I'm saying? That reset button is a must. And every man, you got to find what it is to you, man, because we can sit here and tell you with all these beautiful things we would love to do or what we think is important. But if you don't find what it means to you, what are we doing, right? The truth of the matter is nobody's hustle is the same. So nobody's relaxation is the same, right? What you might find relaxing and peaceful and serene, I might find flat out to be work. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all up to you, but it's up to you to find out what that is, man. So it's important. And like Troy was just saying, listen, fellas, especially the fellas, you got a queen, man. Give her space. Give her time so she can come back a better version of herself. Now, for not just for you, but for them kids, man. Yep. Like sometimes, like it's hard because you got a good woman. It's almost impossible for you to try to make them go away and go do something for themselves. But it's important, man, to make sure that they understand that their time to themselves is important. Like Troy said, it don't have to be nothing crazy, like no getaway. Like keep the kids at the crib while they go to the store. Right? When they go to the store, let them live. Like, go have a good time. Go spend your hour in Walmart or wherever, what have you, just to be away for a minute. Because at the end of the day, we all need it, man. Yeah. And listen, I'm gonna say, men and women, but men, and this is probably something, Black men probably don't practice enough. Listen, go get a regular massage. Go get a regular. Yeah. Let's bring that back. Go get a regular manicure, a regular pedicure. Like, a lot of times, we'd be like, oh, we already know it's real big in our community, right? The homophobia is big. I ain't getting no manicure. I'm not getting no pedicure. But listen, the one thing I learned, don't no woman want you touching them with no gruff hands, long fingernails, right? Facts. Let's run and give them a hysterectomy. Yeah, you have to put yourself in the back of that one. Niggas' hands is out here looking like they got STDs on their hands, right? It's like, and you wonder why she don't want you to touch her. You want to, man, listen, bro, look at your hands. Look at your hands. Yeah, take care of yourself, man. Meditate, read. I can't express, and now you don't even have to go into the store and buy a book, man. You can go on Audible, right? A part of, self-care. When I was commuting back and forth to the office every day, a part of my ride wasn't listening to radio, wasn't listening to any politics. It was my audio books, man, because it was a learning. And so I had that hour going into the office, that hour and 10 coming home. But it helped my energy level by the time I hit the door. Even if there was traffic, I could choose what I was getting ready to listen to. So I can get that reset when it comes time to hit the door. So.
And honestly, let me tell you, like I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. We as men, we understand better when we talk about our females, right? So I'm putting a perspective of like this. If your woman comes in the door, right, and she has a brand new hairstyle, and you say nothing about that hairstyle, what's going to happen? You're going to have some smoke to deal with, right? Of some sort, whether it be verbal, non-verbal, eye contact, eye roll, it's going to be some kind of issue if you don't at least acknowledge the fact that they have done something different.
She's going to be paying attention, a little more attention to her work husband. Because he's gonna recognize
it. He gonna know about it, and he gonna talk about it and compliment it. And Lisa says she gonna have a whole attitude about it in these streets. So now think about that, for example, right? Now let's turn that page around. Why do you think that there's so many men that are lashing out, right? That are emotionally unstable? For majority of the reason, there's past trauma, but if you deal with those past traumas and you get down to another level of it, it's because a lot of them haven't taken time to acknowledge themselves, right? And you think about this. If you don't pay attention to yourself, after a while, you're going to get upset. You're going to be walking around aggravated, and you won't even be able to explain it. And the only thing that will be wrong is you just have to spend time with yourself. Give yourself some attention.
Self-intimacy, man.
We got to decode. I think we really got to decode a lot of the things that was poured into us or dropped into us or suggested to us has always been that, men don't cry, men don't do this, men don't do that. Saying put your chest up, so we really have to decode that false and that horrible narrative that men supposed to be these hard rocks. We're not, man. You shoot us, we gonna bleed just like if you shot a woman. You understand me? So we gotta decode that whole thing, and that's what one of these things that this platform allows us to do is to really, really, really dive deep and get into it and talk about these type of things that for men, black men, at that, talking about this kind of stuff, maybe it might be something to it. And you know what? And this platform has allowed me to even dive within myself a whole lot more than I have ever done so, because of Troy bringing up, mental health, or, Swiss talking about this, or Rod talking about that. So it allows me to go ahead and dig deep into myself. Like, what am I not doing? You know what I'm saying? And then challenge myself. And another thing is allowing myself grace. We're not always going to get it right.
Say it again, KB.
We're not always going to get it right. We got to grow in grace. Be nice to yourself, man.
Yeah.
You could be the meanest person to anybody else. I could hardly care. But be nice to yourself, man. I'm not saying, like, don't pamper yourself too much where you down and you're like, okay, it feels good to be down here. Now get your behind on up. But don't beat yourself up about being down, man. We go through it. We all do. Get your ass up.
Listen, I just want to say this to all my thugs out there, man. At 6 o'clock in the morning, when you get up before the dope hit the street, you can't be a thug at 5:59 a.m., man. You gotta, at some point, you gotta slow down, man. You can't be no thug.
Troy, even it's funny as that is, bro. But if the truth be told, like, I know some killers, and those are some of the emotional men I've ever seen in my life. Like, I don't believe that the gangsters got it wrong. I think it's the ones that's in between faking it, right? The ones that sit at home in the comfort of their own home, talking that they playing in the street. Those are the ones that really not okay with crying. Because like I've seen killers cry just because they not right. Like they're having a bad day. But if they cry, they crying. But after they crying, they might kill you. Like you just don't try it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just believe that
time for you to lay down. You don't see my tears, bro.
yeah, like you might want to run after they cry in front of you. You know what I mean? Like so it's true though. Like we as men, we gotta make sure that our like you said, our intimacy with ourselves is all right. And like I know it might sound funny, it might sound like masturbation, but it ain't. You dig what I'm saying? It's really being in tune with what you like. It's crazy because I just realizing like yo, I have to tap into what I like to do. Like, cause I know what my wife, my family love to do. I can, you know what I'm saying? I can get those things done in the back of my hand with no problem. But when somebody came to me the other day and asked me, not somebody, my therapist asked me, like, yo, Roderick, what do you like to do? I was like, oh shit, good question.
Yeah. And
that's when I realized, like, yo, I got some work to do when it comes down to the self-love stuff because I don't even know what I like.
Listen, the question I want to pose, and I want to leave all of my brothers with, all of my fathers with, is who are you as a man? Right? Who are you as a man?
I think you gave a topic to go into next week.
Yeah, strip the titles down, right? Strip the titles away, strip your CEO status away, strip your job title, your fatherhood. Who are you as a man? What are you as a man? And what do you need as a man? And when you can answer those three things, it really helps you identify your personal intimacy. It helps you identify. It helps you identify what it looks like, what it feels like, what it smells like, what it sounds like, from an emotional level, from a what's the word I'm looking for? I lost the word that I'm looking for. But just from a transparency,
a little bit, it might come back to.
Yeah, it'll come back to me.
Shake that bean one time.
Yeah, dome, you know what I'm saying? Dome a little bit.
Yo, man, but like that's where we're gonna go next week's conversation, guys. If you guys tap in next week with us, we're gonna dive into that because that's a hell of a segue, Troy. And we're gonna have some beautiful content to tap into that. Who are you as a man? Right?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was just sitting here thinking about it. Like, if you strip away all the titles, like that's something I'm just gonna have to sit with myself about, like, and really think about it. Like,
like Lisa, you trying to have me on there and beat my wife up? Ask her who I am to her. She gonna say something smart. You already know Cassie. She gonna say something real smart. Trying to get me slapped tonight. I see you, Lisa. But now, seriously. But we're gonna dive into that heavy next week, y'all. So listen, come back next week, tap in with us on this platform, guys. If you don't know, man, this is the Imperfect Fathers podcast. We do this every single week at Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know any other time zone because I'm not there. If you're in another time zone and you're catching this on the replay, you know I love you. #replay. Get in the comment section on the replays, man. It helps this channel grow. It helps us reach more people. This is what we're going to do. We're not going to stop it. We're going to be in your face every single week. Yo, fellas, with that being said, we're about to get up out of here. Give the peoples your last words. Let's go.
My last word is just come back next week. My last word is I'm about to go have me a piece of this brownie and figure out who the hell I am as a man. I'm about to go talk to Jesus. I'm gonna be as high as him.
Yo, get it to
y'all. Personal intimacy, self-care, sensitivity. Focus on who you are as a man. Understand who you are as a man. Understand what you need as a man. Spend some time thinking about that. Swiss, what you got?
Work to do. Answers. Real talk. Them questions right there just fucked me all up on my insides. I said, I had a fight with myself because I answered the questions immediately and then like had a fight with myself, like on the inside, like, nigga, who you talking about? You talking about you, bro? And then the wife in the comments talking about ask your woman, which is crazy because I've been like, yo, every time I've been asking the women around me their advice or their point of view on anything, business or just personal stuff, and I, listen to it more than I usually do, I win when I make the decision, whatever I make, considering what they said more. So I'm like, here she go talking about, I just had a battle with myself on my brain. And now she talking about go ask the women around me. Oh God, it's gonna be a tough week, but I'm looking forward to the next show. I'm looking forward to it.
Yo,
y'all know I got 2 baby mamas. I got 2 kids mamas, okay?
We gonna pray for your answers coming in on we go pray for you on both sides of that phone and those conversations, King. Listen, man, you guys know the energy. You guys know the vibe, man. I want you guys this week to, like you said, figure it out if you don't know it, man. Who you are as a man and what you're made of, right? What are you standing on? What are your standards? Who are you? Because guess what? If you don't know, nobody else will. You dig what I'm saying? So with that being said, huh?
That's a lot to unpack. Like I'm sitting here thinking about it. Like,
listen, man, I like
come
it.
back next week, man.
Yeah, come on back next week. It's gonna be one for the ages. I feel it already. So listen, fathers, to the world, you're just a dad, man. That's all you are. But to your family, you are the world. Don't you ever forget that. And you guys know my energy and you know my vibe. But if you don't, I'll put you on anyway. Be good to yourself and the ones around you. And if you can't be good to the ones around you, it's all right. Just get those folk from around you. Yo, this is RJD, the Imperfect Gentleman. And this has been the Imperfect Fathers Podcast. And we out of here, y'all. Peace.
Another one.